friends, how you doing? It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my YouTube channel, and I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. Thank you so much for being here. It's Friday. That means it's time for the Friday weekly wrap-up. We'll do one card for the collective to wrap up the week, and then individual cards for all who request them. If you happen to be watching in archive, please do listen and hear what resonates for you. We know that even the cards that I pull for individuals who request, you might hear something. And likewise, if you're waiting for your card, you might hear something that resonates for you. All right, let's get going. Well, actually, before we do, I want to say thank you to everyone who came to our community event last night. That was fun. And I want to remind you that we have a class coming up, Zoom and Room. You can join us in person or on Zoom, but you need a ticket. It is the Elemental Major Arcana. We're going to look at the elemental influences in the 22 cards of the Major Arcana. This is a great class for beginners and a great class for wherever you are on your tarot journey, because it will deepen your understanding of the Major Arcana, but you have to have a ticket. So go to my website, christianagaudet.com, to get your ticket. All right, let's get going. And let's start with a card for the collective to wrap up the week. I am working with my basic Smith Waite tarot that comes in the tin, because it's that kind of a day. So let's see what we got here. So the Two of Swords is the card that wraps up the week for the collective. And I feel like over this past week, maybe we have been collectively looking at how we pull back from the emotional edge and how we come to a place of truce one with another. How we come to a place of understanding with those we do not understand. How do we come to a place of being okay with situations that feel uncertain? And I think that has been, perhaps what the collective needs to do. I don't know we've gotten there yet, but I think this is an appropriate energy for where we are and where we need to be. All right, so nice to see all of you. I will take these in the order that I see them. And the first I see is Marion Newberry. Marion, thank you so much for being a member here. My card was Justice on Monday, feeling blue today, and I don't know why. I am so sorry to hear that. Your card was Justice on Monday. We wrap up the week for you with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you need something new. I feel like this week you got done what you had to get done. You turned your attention where your attention needed to be turned. But what you need now is something new. And honestly, I think you have winter blues. I think it's time for spring. I think you want to feel your bare feet in the grass. And that's a hard thing for you to do right now, being where you are. So if it is at all a nice day, try to get outside. And recognize that this week you've done what you needed to do and that your basic needs are met and will be met. Your mission going forward, Marion, is about meeting, we're on the next levels of Maslow's hierarchy. And how do you meet those needs? That's the question for you going forward. Horse Van Dunn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. So Monday, your card was Strength Reversed. Frustrating week at all? How do we wrap up the week? Actually, 9 of Cups, whatever that frustration was, you managed to turn it into a win. And I think you end the week being in a place of satisfaction, being in a place of being really happy and connected with who you are and what you have and what's going on in your life. So very good. Kim K, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. I know you're not signed in as a member right now, but I know you are a member and we do appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The 7 of Wands. I think this week you had to be really careful with your boundaries. And there may have been times that you thought maybe you were being overly defensive, but I think not. I think it's what was called for. Being strong in your boundaries is important. And I want to say thank you very much for the super sticker from Marion Newberry. Most appreciated. Super chats and super stickers are ways that you can support this broadcast. You can also support this channel by becoming a member, as Marion has. You can also support us by liking this video. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications. All right, Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Star reversed. I feel like there was some things this week that did not go the way you wanted. It's okay, everything's okay. But I just feel like there is some dissatisfaction. And I think you're really looking at what you can do to bring full-on satisfaction to your life. And that is the mission going forward. What's that going to take? That's what you want to work on. Hey, Zuri from Yacht Zuri Shop. So nice to see you. We were talking about you in the Crystal Lounge in the StarCon Afterglow. We dropped your link as a great local community member from whom to purchase crystals. So I hope you got some business, and I'll shout that out again. Yacht Zuri Shop, Zuri from Yacht Zuri Shop, yachtzuri.com. Great place to get crystals, either locally or mail order. And we appreciate you. You know who else we appreciate? We appreciate Wendy Milano for the super sticker. Thank you so much for being here, Wendy, and thank you for supporting this broadcast. Most appreciated. Okay, Zuri, here is a card for you. Zuri, 5 of Wands reversed. I feel like what you did this week was smart, which was figuring out, like, if there's something you can't fix and you can't fight, you just have to work around and you just have to deal with it. And that's a hard lesson, but it's an important lesson. I don't know that that's a lesson you learned this week, but it's certainly a lesson you enacted this week. So very well done. Things will move at the speed they're going to move. You can't necessarily make them go any faster. So again, if you can't fix it, you can't fight it. You just have to work with it. It's okay. Amber A, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you to wrap up your week. Strength. I think this week you did a very good job being in your compassion, keeping things under control, being in balance and taking care of what needed to be taken care of. Very well done. Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Here is a card for you. Wow, the 9 of Wands reversed, the wounded warrior waiting. And so here you are this week, just waiting and waiting and waiting and feeling wounded and waiting some more. And it's not an easy place to be in. I think the key here is to recognize waiting is what you must do until you don't wait anymore. But in the meanwhile, you have to do something about the woundedness. You have to do something about the feeling like you don't have what you need and you won't have what you need. And it's not easy because the wounding came to you through legitimate ways and you have a right to your wounds. But acknowledge, heal, and move on. That's really the key. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. So Monday, Emperor reversed. Been smashing the patriarchy this week, have you? Ooh. We end the week with 3 of Swords. So honestly, I feel like this week you may have had some difficulty either internally or externally. And you may have been doing some spiritual work with ancestors, especially male ancestors, in an effort to bring healing to yourself and them. And if you're not doing that, that may be what you need to do. Clumsy Clairvoyant, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. The Hanged Man. When in doubt, do yoga. Seriously, looking at this past week, I think you did a good job sort of figuring out excuse me, figuring out what you can control, what you can't control, being patient where you need to be patient, finding your enlightenment where you need to, and recognizing, of course, that if you cannot change your circumstances, you must change your attitude. And I think you've been doing that. So I think you've done a good job showing up for yourself in not the easiest circumstances. And that is obviously going to lead you where you need to be. Wendy Milano, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thank you for the super sticker. Thanks for using one of the members only emojis. Here is a card for you. Death. So we know that death is about change, and you've made a big change. And I think this week it's just sinking in how big a change you've made and how many more changes are coming in the domino effect of the change you've made. And I think it's all good. It may not be easy, but you got to embrace it. Horse Fan Dunn, great color you're wearing today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Hang on a minute. I just overscrolled. Christina R., so nice to see you. The Magician. You know, I often associate the Magician with schooling, and I wonder what kind of a school week you had this week. On one hand, we know that you are being provided with the tools and the skills that you need, but I do feel like it's been a lot, you know? So I think you did a good job showing up for what you had to show up, learning, gathering tools. That is the right thing, and it's where you need to be on your journey, and it's getting you where you need to go. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using one of the member-only emojis. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Devil. I think this week you really had to dig in to the habits and the history and the circumstances that have held you back over time, and really look at loosening the grip that has on you. You are doing some deep level healing, and it is not easy, but it is really, really important. Sayoni, so nice to see you. A message from the week. Yes, indeed. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. I feel like there's some things you've been trying to do in your life that have not been working. And you really have to look from this week at, like, what did you try to do that did not work out well? And, you know, try not to be in regret about that as much as learn from it. Learn from what doesn't work. Learn from what didn't work. Peggy Lou Leven, so nice to see you. Thanks for being there last night. Thanks for being a member. Eight of Pence on Monday. Here's your wrap-up card. Queen of Pentacles. So you've been having just all this earthy stuff, right? Really needing to recognize the physical limitations that are there, but to find as much healing as you can. And also recognizing the power of Earth and how the energy of Earth works with you and how you work with it. And so you end the week with this sense of nurturance, how you allow yourself to be nurtured, how you nurture others, how you use the power of Earth to do that. Okay. Man, Karen Winkle, that pretty much sums it up. Wasn't sure I was going to make it through the week. I am so sorry. It was such a tough week, but it's over and you did it. And next week will be better. Sir, you're more than welcome, but I appreciate you more. Seriously. Hey, Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. And here is your wrap-up card. The Six of Swords reversed. I feel like this week you felt stuck. Maybe you got stuck having to do something you didn't want to do. Maybe you're feeling stuck in your life. And what you got to do going forward is figuring out how you're stuck, why you're stuck, and what you can do to turn it around. That's the key. Jake, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. Five of Pentacles. This may have been a tough week for you. There may have been a sense in this week that you do not have what you need, or you're not sure how to get what you need. as you go forward, you have to think about what your needs are first. Be clear about your needs, and that will be easier to get them met. First, you have to be clear with yourself. Then you may need to be clear with other people, and then you will be able to go forward and get your needs met. Oh, Horse Fan Done, happy heart and some good news. That's what we want to hear, my friend. That's a good thing. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. So your card for the week was the Eight of Cups reversed, Eight of Roses, right? Because we started out with the Grateful Dead Tarot. And we're ending with the old Smith-Waite. Okay. And Jackie, thank you so much for being a member here. Two of Cups. I think this week you may have had a nice conversation with someone you enjoy. You may have had a lot of love in your heart. I don't know what's up with your love life, but this is a card that can bode well for your love life as well. Overall, it reminds us of the healing power of love. And I think there must have been some way that you experienced that this week, and hallelujah for that. Hey, Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday was Death reversed, man. Okay, let's see what we got going on. And now we have the Hierophant. There is no way out. You must be a student at the highest level of education. And that's what you must be. Seriously, whether you like it or don't like it, you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. And some days will be good and some days will be hard. But it's what you must do. It is your path, and it will allow you to fulfill your destiny. And the interesting thing is, I don't really talk to people about destiny. I do not necessarily believe we all have a spiritual destiny. Some of us are just here to do and observe and enjoy, and that's good enough, and that's the destiny. But you do have a destiny, and you are fulfilling it, and there it is. All right. Nalini, thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like there are some things, this week that you're trying to put together that did not go well. And so you're sort of feeling like, okay, what is working for me? What is not working for me? It's good to have that reflection, but be careful about sort of getting into a headspace about it. Do not be in a space where you're feeling like a loser. Do not be in a space where you're feeling like you're not going to have what you need. You will have what you need and you will be okay. Oh, interesting. Wendy, good confirmation. We made the right move. Yeah, absolutely. Teresa Chase, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The King of Cups. I think this week you are operating in like the highest vibration of love. And I don't know how your love life is, but I wonder if you have or soon will attract someone nice to you. But I feel like you're in this space of spiritual love, leadership, kindness, compassion, and also romantic love. So that's all good. Okay, and thank you all so much for the feedback. And Robin Renee, thank you for the message. You are a gift as well. Thank you, and thank you for hearing that message. My friends, it looks like I have come to the end. If I've accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. If you haven't yet asked but wanted, it's last call for readings, y'all. If I accidentally missed you, please do reiterate. Oh, Robin Renee. Getting all choked up here. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. So I do want to remind you that I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. You can go to my website and schedule, or you can go to my website and find my contact information and schedule. In fact, my link tree is linked right here on my YouTube channel, so you can just go there. When you're on my website, you can also get a ticket for class on the 24th. I want to remind all members that on the 15th at 7 p.m., we have a members-only class. Please be here. We're going to do some deep dive readings. It will be fun. So definitely join us. Okay, a card for Tana. Oh, and Teresa, you recognized abandoned kittens. Yeah, that makes sense. You rescued. Did I say rescued? I think I said recognized. You recognized abandoned kittens. You rescued abandoned kittens. That's good. That's a very King of Cups thing to do. It really is. Okay, for Taina. Taina. Taina, this week, you were really held in love by those who have passed on and watch over you. You have tried to be in a loving space with those around you. You are really trying to greet the journey of the unknown ahead from a place of love. And that is the right thing to do, and that will serve you going forward, I promise you. All right, my friends. ChristianaGaudet.com. Definitely go there. Subscribe to my newsletter. Make an appointment for a reading, why don't you? And get a ticket for class coming up on February 24th. Major Arcana class, good for wherever you are in your tarot journey. My friends, thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, I believe at 12:30 Eastern Time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. Thanks so much.